Hello everyone, it's time for our read aloud. Okay, so today we are going to read Cats for Sale by Esphyr Slobodkina. I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering her name, but this is Cats for Sale. Once there was a peddler who sold caps, but he was not like an ordinary peddler, carrying his wares on his back. He carried them on top of his head. First, he had his own checked cap. Then, a bunch of gray caps. And then, a bunch of brown caps. And then, a bunch of blue caps. And at the very top, there were red caps. He is balancing so many caps on top of his head. Can you do that? There's so many colors. He walked up and down the streets, holding himself very straight, just like this. So he would not upset his caps. As he went along, he called, "Caps! Caps for sale! 50 cents a cap!" One morning, he couldn't sell any caps. He walked up and down the street, calling, "Caps! Caps for sale! 50 cents a cap!" But nobody wanted any caps. Nobody wanted even a red cap. He began to feel very hungry, but he had no money for lunch. "I think I'll go for a walk in the country," he said. And he walked out of town, slowly, so as not to upset his caps. How do you think he feels? Because he's not selling any caps. I wonder. He walked for a long time until he came to a great big tree. "That's a nice place for a rest," he thought. And he sat down very slowly under the tree and leaned back little by little against the tree trunk so not to disturb the caps on his head. But then he put his hand to feel if they were straight. First, his own checked cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, and at the very top, the red caps. That's a very big tree. They were all there, so he went to sleep. He slept for a long time. Look at the beautiful sun. Hi, sun. When he woke up, he was refreshed and rested. Do you notice anything different? I wonder. But before standing up, he felt with his hand to make sure his caps were in the right place. All he felt was his own checked cap. Uh-oh. What do you think happened to the rest of his caps? Let's find out. He looked to the right of him. No caps. He looked to the left of him. No caps. He looked to the back of him. No caps. He looked behind the tree. No caps. Where did his caps go? Then he looked onto the tree. And what do you think he saw? What do you think he saw when he looked up at the tree? On every branch sat a monkey. On every monkey was a gray or brown or blue or red cap. Oh, look at these silly monkeys. They took his caps. Look at all the monkeys. The peddler looked at the monkeys. The monkeys looked at the peddler. He didn't know what to do. Finally, he spoke to them. What do you think he said to the monkeys? Maybe he asked for his caps back? Let's find out. You monkeys, you, he said, shaking his finger at them. Give me back my caps. But the monkeys only shook their fingers back at him and said, tss, tss, tss. The monkeys are mocking him. They're copying what he's doing. This made the peddler angry. So he shook both hands at them and said, You monkeys, you! Give me back my caps! But the monkeys only shook their hands and said, Tis, tis, tis. Now he felt quite angry. He stomped his foot and he said, You monkeys, you better give me back my caps. But the monkeys only stamped their feet right back at him and said, Tis, tis, tis. Is the peddler asking very nicely, or is he not asking nicely? I don't think he's using his manners. But he is very upset because the monkeys took his caps away. That wasn't nice. By this time, the peddler was really very, very angry. He stamped both of his feet and shouted, You monkeys, you must give me back my caps. But the monkeys only stamped their feet back at him and said, Tss, tss, tss. Look, he's so angry. And the monkeys are copying him. They're mocking him. He's very frustrated. At last, he became so angry, he pulled off his own cap, threw it on the ground, and began to walk away. Poor Mr. Peddler. What do you think the monkeys are going to do? They've been copying him. They've been mocking the peddler. So what do you think they're going to do now that he threw his cap onto the floor? Let's find out. But then each monkey pulled off his cap. All the gray caps, all the brown caps, all the blue caps, all the red caps came flying down out of the tree. Look, he's getting all his caps back. So the peddler packed up his caps and put them back on his head. First, his own checked cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, then the red caps at the very top. Look at all his caps. He has red, blue, brown, gray, and his very own checked cap. He has a lot of caps. I wonder how many he has. How many do you think he has? Slowly and slowly he walked back to town calling, "Caps! Caps for sale! 50 cents a cap!" Look at all his caps. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. See you next week. Bye.